Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Immortal Gaming. This is me again, Marvin, and we're now here for another video for Ragnarok Origin. And this time we're going to be talking about how to increase your divine power. What is the divine power? That is this one, okay? So this is the combat power on the other games. So let's first start with number one, the stats. Of course, the stats would be increasing your power. Next one would be your skill level, the skill level. So don't forget to put on the skills on your character. Number three is the gear level. What do I mean by the gear level? It's this one, level. Okay, when you reach level 50, that's the start of the good gears. So don't forget to equip and craft those. So you can craft this using the blueprints. You get those blueprints from doing Helheim dungeons. Next one would be the gear modification. It's not yet open, but when it gets open, you can modify the skills on your character and add it on your weapon. And at the same time, you can add more stats, your armor, your shoes, and your hood. Alright? So next would be the refine. The refine plays an important role not only in power, but also in damage. Damage reduction. Alright? So make sure that you gather enough Elunium or Iridicon so that you could increase the refine on your character. Next would be the enchants. The enchants are still not yet open on the global server. It will be open around level 60, I think. Yeah, enchants. Next one is the card level. I've recently discovered that the card level, when you promote your cards, it increases your stats by a lot. It also depends on what stats that level would be giving you. For example, on my Strophe card, it gives me physical damage or magic damage. It increased my power a lot. So take note on which cards you're going to be awakening and leveling. When you reach level 5, you can add additional advanced consumption here to awaken your card from 1 star to 2 star. Next is for the headgears. The headgears have different types of increase in your power. It always depends on the color of your gears. Okay, so of course the blue ones give less power than the purple, and the purple give less power than the yellow. So next would be the Vero score. For the Vero score, it's not yet, of course, it's also not yet opened. It will be available level 55. So your target there is to increase the capability of your skills instead of choosing the color of your Vero score. Take note, okay? It's not always going to be, you know, the highest addition to your power would be the most useful, because there are some Vero scores that just give you magic defense and it's still yellow. So legendary ones or the higher tier ones give you sometimes flat stats or something, but the purple ones actually add up to your capabilities and your skill. Wait! Don't stop watching! I know you will get excited with this good news I have for you! We have a new partnership in the channel, introducing the King James Enterprise, or the KJE. The KJE has been the source of thousands of players for all their discounted top-ups, not only in Mobile Legends, Lords Mobile, Genshin Impact, but also all of the Ragnarok franchises ever since Ragnarok Eternal Love. And KJE is now expanding also to Ragnarok Origin. So are you excited? I am excited! Just use the promo code below, Immortal MBGG, to get huge discounts on your first top-ups and even on your succeeding top-ups. So what are you waiting for? Let's top up on Ragnarok Origin with me! See you there! So in terms of choosing between two, of course, you have to choose the skills wise instead of the power wise. All right. So next would be pet level. Take note that the pets that are deployed are the only ones that will be increasing your stats. All right. So That's for the pet level. Next one is pet tier level. This time, the tier 1. You would be seeing the tier here. In this case, it's tier 2. Okay? So, that happens when you get a duplicate pet when you summon. You don't have to deploy it in order for it to take effect. Just increase your tier and then it will also give you power. Next would be pet stats training. A lot of people don't do this because I'm not sure why they aren't doing it, but when you train your pet here, you would be using Spirit Dew. And it always depends on your train of the stats of your pets, which one would be, giving your pet more damage. So particularly if your pet is a DPS pet, then take note if you need strength or int on that part. I am trying to increase or maximize the int here and the int and the vitality here. So hopefully I would get some. But this one is already somewhat good because incoming neutral damage reduction is also good in in terms of grinding. All right. Next one would be the pet gears. It's not yet open, but it will be here. It would be another tab here. So that is like, equipping another character in your character. So that would be giving you a lot of things to consider, stats, and a lot to farm. So that would be increasing a lot your power. But more importantly, you have to focus on your pet. It doesn't always necessarily mean that you have higher power, that you have already made a correct build for your pets. Okay, so pet gears. Next is mount style level. So this is the mount style level. Every time that it increases, it gives you additional stats. So thus it gives you power. Okay, next would be the job mount stats. The job mount stats will become available around level 61. So it would be needing kiwis for you to increase the stats that your mount gives your character. So next one would be title. So title, you need a lot of chapters or emblems so that you could increase your title. Also gives you passive stats, so thus it includes power. Next would be feathers. So feathers give a lot of power. Take note that you have to focus on getting the purple ones because the purple ones are the easiest. And at the same time, not that easy, but easy at the same time, the highest stats that would be giving you. Alright, so the tier of the feather also increases your stats, but just a little bit. But more importantly, in the long term of the game, you have to increase the stats or the tier of your feather because in long-term compiled feathers, that would be a lot of stats. Next is the guild skills. The guild skills can be found here. All right. So I've already told a lot of people on what is the priority here. Your priority here would be first the basic skill. Yourself first. Okay. The next would be your pet skill and a little bit of advanced skill. So if you are more on PvP, if you are on F2P and you are quite competitive, I would suggest for you to focus on this instead of focusing on this because this one would require a lot of experience to level it up. All right. Next would be medals. So the medals are opened around level 50, I think, and it would be giving you a lot of stats, passive stats, but this one needs fame. So you get the fame from doing the daily cat cargo. Okay, cat po caravan. We call that cat cargo before. Cat po caravan. So make sure that you get that. And the big advantage of a VIP card of the Kafra is that you get double cat po caravan. So if you have the opportunity to purchase the Kafra card, then do so for that reason. Next is the monster research level. Of course, the monster research level gives you stats, so it also increases your power. And last but not the least would be the fashion level. Starting now, you can accumulate materials. You don't have to craft them at once. It's just that, every time that you have the opportunity to get some of this, try to get it so that you could increase your fashion level rating. Okay, so I think that's it. I know that sometimes I forget some But if you could, you can also add it on the comments down below. We would highly appreciate it because we're building a community of helping one another so that everyone gets to enjoy the game. All right, so that's it. Thank you everybody for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you haven't liked this video, please do leave a like, share this to your friends, and click that bell notification button to get notified every time I upload a new video, start a new stream, or a new content. That's it. See you again on the next video. Bye bye. 'Cause now I found you.